Welcome to Incredible, where we discover the weird and wonderful in this world. People are fascinated by cutting-edge technology, curious to what might be the next big thing, whether it's a computer, car, or phone. However, what happens when tech demos go wrong? Number 1. Windows 98. Nowadays, plug and play really lives up to its name as you plug in a piece of hardware and it quickly loads up. But back in the day, here the Neolithic 90s, loading new hardware onto a computer often required separate disks to install the drivers in order to operate a new piece of hardware, such as a printer. Enter Bill Gates in Microsoft 98, which promised to make plug and play as easy as it sounded. During a demo at the Comdex conference, Bill's sidekick Chris Capocella plugged things in, only to get the dreaded blue screen of death. Unfortunately for Capocella, Gates didn't feed him to his machine overlords, and he's now serving as Microsoft's Chief Marketing Officer, where he can watch his underlings deal with demo debacles. Number 2. Windows Vista. PC users have had a love-hate relationship with Microsoft thanks to the company's quirky software, overreaching digital rights management policies, security issues, and accusations of unfair business practices. Nevertheless, Microsoft is often seen as the only game in town, so when the company announced voice-activated software, it caught the world's attention. Voice-activated software has been a goal of developers for years, as it will not only help people with disabilities, but make life easier for people who can't type or need a hands-free option for whatever reason. In 2006, Microsoft decided to demonstrate its interactive voice response, a feature of its Microsoft Vista software that allowed users to dictate text for Microsoft Word. Things started off okay, but soon the voice commands produced a number of bizarre results that had the audience wondering if it was possible for computers to get drunk.
Dear Mom, comma. Fix ant. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. I think it's picking up a little bit echo here.
After more digital difficulties, Microsoft called it a day on the demo. Number 3. Microsoft Surface. Microsoft Surface device promised touchscreen technology for tablet users, quite the breakthrough in 2012 when Windows Division President Steve Sinofsky was given the honor of introducing it. But during the demo, Steve's Surface suffered a serious snafu as he tried to demonstrate Internet Explorer, only for nothing to happen. Well, maybe the software was working. But Steve tried to act like nothing was wrong and did his best to hide the screen from the audience. But there was no hiding the mechanical meltdown though, and the Surface's problems were evident to everyone, quickly making headlines. Number 4. Wi-Fi wackiness. Bill Gates can take some consolation knowing it's not just Microsoft who's had tech demo disasters. Steve Jobs loved to introduce Apple's latest products to Apple fans, but on one occasion, a Wi-Fi glitch threw everything into chaos. In 2010, Steve was showing off the new iPhone 4 when he couldn't get his phone to connect to AT&T's 3G Wi-Fi in order to make his visual demonstration. Jobs barely contained his fury as he scrambled to make things work, quickly blaming the bloggers in the audience of using up the room's Wi-Fi resources. Jobs told the audience to shut down their devices if they wanted to see their demo, and just when it looked like things were working, the demo died again, with Jobs still blaming the audience. When he asked an Apple executive what might solve the problem, an audience member yelled Verizon, adding to Jobs' embarrassment. Number 5. iPhone face fail. But people want security for their phones, and facial recognition seemed like the latest step in security, with Apple announcing it would replace its previous tech that allowed users to unlock their phone with their fingerprint. In 2017, Apple was ready to show off its latest protective measure, a phone that could be unlocked by the user's facial features. If the iPhone X could take the previous security feature of using a fingerprint to unlock a phone further, it might increase its already massive market share. Like any Apple product, Apple fans were eager to see Apple unveil it. Apple's executive was ready to go, looking into the phone and watching it as it failed to unlock. After several failed attempts, he was forced to unlock the phone via the traditional passcode method, and naturally, a video of Apple's demo dud spread like wildfire, and the tech giant did its best to do demo disaster damage control. Apple said there was a good reason for the facial recognition not registering, as people were handling the device for the stage demo ahead of time and didn't realize Face ID was trying to authenticate their face. So we've learned a lesson here. Whenever Apple fails to make their product work, they normally blame the audience. Number 6. The Tesla Cybertruck. Ever watch an action movie and wish you could own a car or truck with bulletproof glass? Elon Musk may have felt there's a market for this when he designed the Tesla Cybertruck, a vehicle which boasted armored glass. Those crazy kids at Tesla may have been awfully proud of their creation, so in 2019 they showed it off at an event in Los Angeles. They were eager to show how tough the driver's side window was, so an onstage representative threw a rock at it, expecting to watch it bounce off harmlessly. The problem was the glass immediately shattered. Accidents happen, so another rock was thrown, this time cracking the passenger window, proving the first break wasn't a fluke. Now, electric vehicles tend to get a bad rap despite their potential for reducing carbon emissions, but setbacks like this don't help, even when they have nothing to do with the vehicle's engine. Number 7. Faraday Future Fail. In 2017, automobile aficionados were eager to see electric vehicle startup company Faraday Future unveil its first vehicle. This was at the Consumer Electronics Show. One of the car's special features was its ability to park itself without a driver. A video showed those in attendance how the feature worked, and the demonstrators then brought in a car to show it perform in a real-world environment. Regrettably, nothing happened, and while a technician was later able to get it working, many people wrote it off as a fail, a sad start for a company that continues to struggle. Number 8. A not-so-indestructible phone fail. People use their cell phones so much that accidents are bound to happen, whether it's dropping them in water or watching them get smashed. As cell phones improved, users wondered whether they could justify spending a small fortune on a device with the fragility of an 80-year-old woman's hip. Thus, when a cell phone manufacturer bragged about a phone that was water-resistant and nearly indestructible, it caught the media's attention. Enter BBC reporter Dan Simmons, who decided to visit the Consumer Electronics Show and test the phone's toughness after learning the manufacturer would replace any damaged model for free. Simmons threw it into an aquarium and the phone emerged unscathed. However, when Simmons banged it against the aquarium, the phone screen didn't fare as well, cracking on impact and making viewers wonder if there was more to this mild-mannered reporter than meets the eye. Thanks to the power of viral video, the demo fail on a national news show is forever archived online. Number 9. The robot can't walk upstairs. Robots have been with us for decades, but in recent years, scientists have made incredible advances with them, leading them to performing more and more human-like tasks. In 2000, Honda decided to unveil Asimo, aka the advanced step in innovative mobility, a robot that could not only walk across flat surfaces, but climb up stairs. Sadly for the scientists, the robot had as much chance as climbing the stairs as Charles Xavier, and it stumbled down the steps, a classic case of back to the old drawing board. And number 10, robots fall off stage. Don't count on robots taking over society just yet, at least if this story is any indicator of how robots have a way to go. This time around, Boston Dynamics founder and CEO Mark Rybert couldn't wait to show off his company's latest and greatest, his Atlas and Spot mini robots. The central presentation went smoothly, but when it was time for the Atlas to walk off stage, things came crashing down. Actually, to be more accurate, the Atlas went crashing down after it stumbled across a light projector. Maybe these robots are more human than we think when it comes to making mistakes. I'll let these stories serve as a reminder. Terrific technology can impress potential customers, but demo disasters can turn today's hottest new product into tomorrow's laughingstock. But there you have it, guys. 10 tech demo disasters. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and we'll see you next time with some more incredible videos.